Thanks for tuning in to SNN. And today we're going to be talking about farts. That's right, everyone's favorite topic, flatulence. Who doesn't love flatulence, right? Well, the researchers at Maryland University, they certainly love flatulence. They have just released their new invention. They have released the smart underwear. And that's right, it is fart detecting underwear. I feel like the scientists have truly come up with a gas-tastic discovery. You'll finally be able to wear a pair of briefs that will brief you on your health. The lead scientist on the project, his name is Brantley Hall, and he says the device is super user-friendly. I mean, I hope so, but he says it just snaps right into your underwear and then it will monitor hydrogen levels. It'll track your farts all day long. I'm kind of curious about the nighttime farts as well. Like how much are people like farting in their sleep? I'm sure that'll be interesting data to find out. He's calling it a continuous monitor for intestinal gas. I call it a fart chart. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised that the device doesn't come with an airbag warning. I mean, let's face it, this topic is blowing up. I mean, blowing up your pants, that is. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure I found my stocking stuffer for this year. Okay, well, let's talk about the numbers. It's kind of a gusty reality. Now, hopefully you won't feel exhausted by the numbers, but the data is pretty staggering, actually. Good stuff to know. Previously, doctors and scientists estimated that people would fart about an average of 14 times a day. Do you feel like you fart 14 times a day? But the data thus far has determined that people actually fart about 32 times a day. So there's much more farting happening than we initially thought. That's exciting. Some people even hit as many as 59 farts in a day. Can you believe it? 59 farts in a day. That's a lot of farting, people. I guess you could say that those folks are overachieving. I would say if you're one of those people, if you're farting like 59 times a day, you're not just a person. You're more like a human hovercraft. The team at Maryland University is currently building what they call a human flatus atlas. And they are looking for volunteers in 3 specific categories. So I didn't realize there are 3 categories of farters. So which one of these categories do you fall into? Please let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear all about your farts. Okay, the first category are the Zen Digesters. These are people who eat high amounts of fiber, but they rarely pass gas. I guess you could call them the ninjas of the farting world. They are silent, but, well, just silent. So, the Zen Digesters, I think this would be our goal. Everybody would want to be a Zen Digester. Minimal farts for the day would be the goal, right? At least that's the category I'd want to be in. The second category, normal people. This is kind of a funny one, because, like, who's normal, right? If somebody says they're normal, those are the people you have to watch out for. But the normal people, these are the middle of the road farters. They are the people that just fit the average amount of farts per day. And then there's the third category, the hydrogen hyperproducers. Sounds kind of cool to be a hyper producer, but I wouldn't want to be in this category. These are the group that, as scientists put it, fart a lot. So the hyper producers are people who fart more than the average. So those are the 3 categories. But if you are a hyperproducer, don't be ashamed. You're just full of gaspirations. I am kind of curious, though, where the desire for fart research comes from. For Brantley Hall, the leader on the project, I'm sure he sat down and he thought, let's research farts. Like, where did that idea come from, But interesting area of research. Absolutely. The bottom line, though, this research is important to discovering the facts of the gut microbes. Because without a baseline, how do you know how many farts is excessive? How many farts is normal versus how many is just too much farts in a day? You have to figure that out. So, somebody had to do it. The university, though, is looking for volunteers and participants to wear their new smart underwear. So, if you've ever wanted to contribute to science while sitting on your couch, this could be your opportunity. I would wear a pair of smart underwear. Yeah, I would participate for sure. Maybe I'm wearing them right now. But while participating seems really cool, I heard the job kind of stinks. But thanks for tuning in to the Silly News Network. I am your host, CoreniaBug, and stay windy, everyone.